Hi, this is Tim Lewis in Multimedical English. Glad you could join us today. Today we're going to talk about past medical history. And the past medical history basically has two components. One, we're looking for if this is an ongoing process, and the other thing that we're looking for is are there contributing factors that can make the chief complaint even more difficult to solve. For example, if we have a cough and congestion and the person has diabetes in his past medical history, then we know it's probably going to take them a little longer to heal. Okay, so let's think about what would be the questions in English that we need to ask. So what questions would you ask in English? Here they are. Let's look at them one by one. Okay, the first question I ask is, have you ever had this before? Well, if we want to know, have you ever had this before? Obviously, we're looking to see if it's an ongoing process. If they've had a few pneumonias for the same year, we know there's something going on underlying that's causing them that low energy state. So we want to check that. Right? The next question I ask is, are you taking any medicine right now? When I'm checking if they've taken any medicine now or what are they taking now, I need two things. One, are you taking any medicine now, of course, and then they'll tell me. And that medicine is going to tell me whether he has diabetes or high blood pressure or different types of diseases that he might have. I usually want to ask, what did they take that medicine for? The reason why you ask that is because sometimes you can take Rogaine for high blood pressure or you could take Rogaine for hair loss. So you want to make sure that you know what they're taking that medicine for the primary effect or the secondary effect. The next question I ask is, do you have any allergies or are you allergic to anything? Obviously, allergies go along with medicine, so I really want to know what's going on, if they're having any reactions to any medicine that they've taken, and what were the type of reactions that they had. If they had none, then no problem. The next question I ask is, do you have any illnesses? Or do you have any diseases? Okay, this is a very important question. Do you have any other diseases or illnesses? Because sometimes they could have, like osteoarthritis, and or things that they are not taking medicine at their current time now. So you want to say, do you have any illnesses or diseases? And they might say, yeah, I have osteoarthritis in my knees, but I'm not taking anything. Had it for about 4 years or so. So that's a very important question to ask, so we can make sure that we don't miss anything else. The next question I ask is, have you ever been hospitalized for anything? The next question I ask is, have you ever had any surgeries? The last question I'd like to ask is, have you ever been to the emergency room for anything? Okay, well, hospitalizations and surgeries, obviously we want to get when they were hospitalized and what that was about. Was it for pneumonia or whatever they say their hospitalization was? Surgeries, of course, we want to know when and what the surgery was about, right? And then the last question here is emergency rooms, which is very important. And because what happens is the mother will say, has the child been hospitalized? No. And you'll ask her, has he had surgeries? No. Has he gone to the emergency room? Oh, doctor, yeah, he goes all the time for his asthma. Even though I asked about all those questions, sometimes I get to the end of this, and when I talk about emergencies, it triggers the memory. And they'll say, oh, yeah, he's gone for a fracture, or he's gone for this. And so we find out that there's been other things that have been going on in their past medical history that we might have missed. Okay? So let's review. Okay, let's review the questions one last time. Have you ever had this before? Are you taking any medicine now? Do you have any allergies? Do you have any other diseases or illnesses? Have you ever been hospitalized? Have you ever had any surgeries? And have you been to the emergency room lately? So, I hope that helps you organize your past medical history a lot better. Thanks for joining us today. Hi, this is Tim Lewis with Multimedical English. Thanks so much for checking in with us today. We do have courses, as you know, and you can check with us on the Skype. Call us directly, or you can write to us in the email that's listed below. Thanks so much.